This is a review on the RD-64. So just to give you a quick tour of it, you can see it's not a full-size keyboard. It's very, very simple to operate. So it runs on the idea that it's got 4 different tones you can select, and every time you select a tone, you then have 3 variations for it. So you've got acoustic piano, you've got 1, 2 and 3. I'll show you all of these as well. Electric piano 1, 2 and 3. Then you've got a few different options. So for example, probably wouldn't with an acoustic piano, but with a clavichord. You can select your tone you want, and then you can actually do some other bits to it. This says S1 and S2, these are your variations for the effects. But you've actually got an S3, which is when you push both of them, but that's not listed on here. So you can do normal, so that's your first option for the clavichord. Number 1, it's your second option, your third option, and your fourth option. So although it looks quite simple, like it's only got 4 sounds, and then 3 tone variations for each, it's actually quite a big deal, because on each variation you get 4 options. And so with it off, S1, S2 and S3, which is both joined together. It's also very neatly got some EQ, so this is built for live performance, equally to being used in studio. And it's got a nice little transpose button. This is very important, the octaves. It goes up quite a way, shows you how far. When you get to the top, it does max out, so not all the keyboard will work. And the brilliant thing about that is, because you can see, it's only got 64 keys. Because of course it's got the RD-64. If this is a video and you'd like to hear the direct sounds, like a line in, this probably isn't the video for you. There's many of those out there, because this is quite an old keyboard now. But what I've done is, I've got my Bose L1 compact, and I've just got this going through so you can hear what it sounds like live. Because there's many videos where you can just hear it direct, so it's probably not what you want. I don't have a pedal attached today. Most people who use this would, if they're going to use it live, probably pop it on top of a grand piano and just use it through for the Rhodes sound or the clavichord sounds on top of the acoustic grand that they'll be using anyway. That's quite common. Or on stage as a small setup with using it as a MIDI controller for something like what's it called? Main stage or Complete or Logic. So you got those options. Okay, so you've got something really cool with this that isn't on many pianos, isn't on any other pianos I can think of. So you get your volume, your pitch and your assign, and it works through your hand waving, which is super cool. So if you play a pitch like that, you can then wave your hand, it'll change it. I can't do it with one hand because you need to. So I'll show you that. You also got the neatly done volume control. A few bits on the back too. You can tell straight away, you don't need to know much about this. If it's got this many controls for such a small keyboard, you know they expect it to be used equally. They're marketing it live as they are for using as a MIDI keyboard. So your phones, of course, your left and right output. And don't forget that with a keyboard, a lot of people say you have to do both. But of course, if you go mono, if you're doing a festival and you get to a certain distance when it's in stereo, the sound actually becomes mono as well. That's not just a me thing. That's, you know, every sound person knows that. It's not you know, a maybe. It's just a fact because of the way the sound works. So as you go past a certain distance, it'll become mono anyway. So I tend to just use my mono. But obviously, if you've got it stereo, for the people that are kind of closer, that's kind of cool. And you've got your inputs as well. So you can put a few different bits through it. This can actually come from a monitor out from the rest of the band, which will feed through this. It can come from things from your computer, and it can also come from an iPad. So the jack just goes into the RCA ones here. You've got only one damper pedal here that's marked, but these two are also pedals. So you can put the normal Roland 3-pedal unit that you'd get on things like the FP90 that's built for that. And of course you've got your brilliant you got your MIDI out, which a lot of people will be using. You can just pop it into USB as well. The DC in is really good. It's encased quite fiercely, really, so that is not going to snap off. There's nothing else on the unit at all, just a little bit of advertising showing what the keyboard is. Okay, let's have a listen to what it does. It's going to be quite a quick review. It's a little bit thrown together because I'm actually going to, oh, you can see a few of the shows that I've done. A few on that side as well. Yep. It's probably only about 1/10 of what I've done in my lifetime, but nice, they're the ones I could save. Okay, so remember this is very specifically just for the live sounds. Okay, so we've got, just going to whiz through this. Acoustic one. The thing I love about this is when you give it some, it becomes a nice piano. When it's just like this, very mellow. It's got a very fast keyboard, which is nice. Next one, you can put an effect on it. Effect 2. Both effects. Got key resonance and everything like that. With acoustic piano and both effects on, it's beautiful. That's rather nice one. So these are changing the brightness to my ears, so I can hear this happening. So basically, if the lid is shut or the lid is open, they're going from mellow to bright. Wow, that's very warm. And suddenly, very open. Wow. Whoa. That's cool. Okay, so that's your acoustic pianos. I'm going in a very certain order because obviously I said to you this would be a quick video. So what I'm doing is playing it raw, then doing it with the effect 1, effect 2 and effect 3, which is both pressed together. So you've got 4 options and they're just going in order. So acoustic piano, electric piano. That's cool. This is a good opportunity to show you the pitch. You hold it. Kind of funky, huh? Both together. Tone 1. Tone 2. Effect 1. Not much difference. Effect 2. Very dark and muddy, you can engage some EQ. There you go. Nice to on the fly. Effect 3. Right, number 3 of the electric piano. That one I love. Effect 2. Good. The thing this is really famous for, so go to the clarinet, the clavichord, is that you have a really awesome keyboard. Obviously, it's a really well-known rule, the bigger the piano, the better you get the keyboard. But this one's quite short, but the action is amazing. It feels really like an acoustic piano. So if you've got not much space and you need to use it in a recording studio, this is brilliant because you can really get the proper feel and you can do the octaves to help out. Okay, so clavichord. Yeah, there's loads of stuff being taken off for copyright at the moment, so I'm going to deliberately not quite play the right tune so it won't register. Effect 2. Good. Clavichord 2. Effect 1. Effect 2. Effect 3. Nice little bit there. Okay. Clavichord number 3. Sounds like a guitar. Quite like that, actually. Feels wonderful. Okay, effect 1. Oh, that's nice. Cool. Very nice. Organs. So first organ. Okay. Okay, we're gonna. Okay, so it's a fixed volume. You can put a swell pedal in this one. Just turn it down a bit. Here's your first one. Fake one. Fake two. Seems really unbalanced, to be honest. It's hard to hear the high bit instead of the middle. Oh, that's a nice talking. Oh, yes. Number two. I love the way you can hear the click. Fake two. Fake three. Nice. On to the third organ. Obviously, you can tell it doesn't have a waterfall keyboard, but it goes nicely when you listen to it. And effect three. Whoa! I've suddenly gone into a theatre organ, that's quite cool. I actually really like that. It sounds nice live. I'm quite sure it'll be on the recording. It's okay. And then you've got a bit of reverb you can put onto it, but you can't really adjust the reverb much, which is a bit unusual. Then you've got some bits on here. So you have your different MIDI channels, which you can set up super quick. You've got the normal function button that will give you everything you need. And then you can adjust the aftertouch, all of these different bits on here. There you go. So it does quite a lot. They say it's to be used on the fly, but yeah, there are a lot better keyboards out there if you want to use it on the fly. This you can take off, and that's pretty much it. You do have your, so I've spoken about this here, we can do wee wee wee, but this here you can do the normal pitch bend, and you can go up and down as well. Yeah, which is pretty cool. All in all, I really like the keyboard. I'm actually selling this one. It's got a few different bits. It's got normal V-Link, Supernatural, and the visual control, of course. The MIDI visual control is not that recent, but for this model it's quite cool. It's got a lovely bit of red felt. Not that red felt means much, but it makes it feel a little bit more realistic. And I think I'll leave you with something from the acoustic piano sound. We'll just pop this back on the stand. If you want any questions, I know an absolute ton about this keyboard. Not that I can get it all into one recording. Well, just give me a question. So I quite like to... So the organ had to turn the volume way down, but the piano I don't need to. More. Which one did we say now? Nice and bright. That's got a lovely mix. So. It's just nice, I like the bass on it, yeah. Things like this as well, it's just the keyboard is wonderful. It really is. There isn't another keyboard that's like this. This is the point of it being made. It's super cool. Yeah, and if you wanted to try this one out, it's been lovingly cared for. Gigged with it once. Like literally one day, using a theatre, and then realised that actually for me in the theatre was a bit of a problem. I didn't have the extra keys, because some of them were like, I did Into the Woods with it, some of them were babies crying, cows being milked and stuff like that, and you can't use the octave for that. It was just too messy while I'm doing like a glockenspiel up here. So yeah, it's literally been gigged with one day. I bought it second hand, bought it for 500. I use it at home, like all the time. My students will play that, and then I can show them something on here. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's going for a Bose compact L1, so it should sound quite nice. But it's a Roland, so if you got it through something a bit cheaper, the speakers, you can just turn the high up and it'll do justice. It'll sound nice. Cool. Thanks for watching.